Hi, I'm Steph, and welcome to my kitchen. I've got a special treat for you today. As it's Valentine's Day, from my heart to yours, I'd love to share some simple and healthy recipes that you can whip up for the loved ones in your life. Today, we're going to make a quinoa red heart salad and a vegan chocolate mousse. And what makes it extra special is I'm going to combine the recipes with essential oils that really bring out the zing and flavors of the dishes. Now let's get on with it. First up, let's prepare the quinoa. Now, quinoa is a superfood. And did you know it's actually a seed relating to the Swiss chard and spinach family? Now, quinoa comes in typically 3 different colors: white, red, and black. Today, we're going to use white. And for every cup of quinoa, you're actually getting 8 grams of protein in your meal. All right, let's bring this over to the boil. Now this is the perfect time for you to add some extra seasoning, something like vegetable stock, while you're boiling the quinoa. And you'd want to boil this for about 15 to 20 minutes in a gentle simmer and leave it to rest for another 5 to 10. Now let's prep the rest of our salad ingredients while we have the quinoa on the boil. First up, let's dice up some juicy red tomatoes. We want to finely chop these. I love it when I get really fresh produce from the farms. And next up, we want to finely slice some red onions. They always add a great flavor to every salad. And next up, we want to slice up some strawberries. Strawberries are actually a great companion to any salad because it adds an extra flavor and texture. These strawberries are going to taste excellent in the salad. And no salad is complete without adding some extra crunch. And today, we're going to use some walnuts. And you can actually play around with other different nuts as well, like almonds, hazelnuts, cashews. The reason why I'm using walnuts is because it's an extra superfood for the brain. And you can see a walnut as its whole is actually the shape of your brain. And finally, for the star of our dish, the beetroot. I actually grated it earlier because it makes an absolute mess. So let's actually go check up on our quinoa. Now this has cooled down beautifully. Let's have a taste. That vegetable seasoning that we added earlier really brings out the flavor of the quinoa. And now, here comes the fun part. Let's plate up. Now this is where you want to have the quinoa as the bed of the salad. And we want to just sprinkle it all over the plate where the rest of your salad's going to build. And you can add some extra seasoning here with some salt and pepper. Just greatly enhances the flavor. Now next up, the star of our show, the beetroot heart. Now beetroot is actually really great for the liver. It's really cleansing. You can add it into juices, mix it with carrot, apples, and you can start to have fun with this and play around with the shape of our little lovely salad here. Now let's slice up some avocados. Now, avocado is an excellent brain food. It's got lots of good fats in it, and I love adding it in my salads, crush it in toast, and it's beautiful adding in smoothies. Now the quickest way to get the seed out of the avocado is just use your knife, whack it on the seed, and just give it a little wiggle. Now we're gonna slice some of these avocado, and we're gonna layer it in the salad. Grab a spoon, scoop them out, start putting the avocados together. It has this creamy texture in salads. And next up, let's layer up the strawberries. So we're just going to plate it up and layer it over the avocados. And I love plating up because you can add your own creative flair to it. and it gives it own personality on the plate. And next up, let's bring in our onions and tomatoes. And you can sprinkle it on the plate however you like. Again, have fun with it. As for the tomatoes, I'm just gonna give it a little sprinkle around the plate. And finally, our walnuts. Now this is gonna add beautiful crunch to our salad. Now we toasted them earlier and it really brings out the flavors of the nuts. And there we have it. And now let's move on to making our dressing. Now this is one of the areas when I love using essential oils. The essential oils are the lifeblood and essence of the plant. They're highly concentrated, so a little bit actually goes a long way. They've been painstakingly distilled into this tiny little bottle of liquid gold. Now, what you want to do is grab any jar or bowl or glass that you have. Add just a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, or you can add something else like coconut oil as well, or grapeseed oil. And if you like that tarty flavor, I would suggest just slicing half a lemon and just getting the juice out of that. Adding lemon juice to the salad helps to emulsify it. Now here's where we can add some extra flavoring to our dressing. It has taken 75 lemons to cold press from the rind to make this 15 ml bottle of essential oil. Now for every tablespoon of lemon juice or rind, where we add 1 drop of essential oil. So here we're gonna add about 5 to 6 drops. Now lemon essential oil is actually a #1 detoxing agent. It helps to boost our immunity levels as well as cleansing. I actually love adding about 2 drops in my water every morning just to kickstart my day, and it helps to balance and alkalize my body. So next up, we're gonna add black pepper essential oils to the dressing. Now black pepper is actually really strong, so you don't want a lot of it. And for this recipe, we're just gonna add 1 drop. And back in the days, the Roman warriors used to chew black pepper before battle, because black pepper gives you that extra kick of energy. So before your next workout, try adding a drop of black pepper essential oil under your tongue, as it may just give you that extra burst of energy. Now let's put the lid on the jar and give it a good shake so that we can dress it later. And now let's move on to the most important meal of the day, my favorite, desserts. For today's dessert, we're gonna make a vegan chocolate mousse infused with peppermint essential oil. Now this is the perfect recipe for all you sweet tooth out there, minus the guilt. So the big question is, where do you get the creamy consistency without adding any cream? And the trick is actually in avocados. And believe me, nobody will know you're using an avocado in this dessert. Now let's get on with it. Now you grab any blender or food processor that you have. And first up, we want to add a 1/3 cup of coconut oil. Now coconut oil is also another good fats. And to that, we'd also want to add some sweetener. And here I'm using a coconut nectar. You can add coconut syrup, honey, or any other sweetener that you choose. And so let's slice in 2 avocados into our blender. It's important to get ripe avocados so that you get that extra creamy consistency. And finally, we want to add a 1/4 cup of cacao powder to give it that extra chocolatey taste. And here's the kicker. You're having chocolate mousse, and the benefits of cacao powder helps to reduce blood pressure as well. Now, continue. Let's check out and scrape down the sides of the bowl. Wow, I can already smell the flavors. want to give it a good scrape. And you might just have to pulse it a few times and blend it so that it gets that creamy consistency. All right, I think it's just about done. Wow, that's looking really, really good and starting to smell great. So time to put it in a bowl. And check out that creamy consistency that's coming out. Oh, you can really smell that cacao. Your kids would love this. Your partners would love it. And the great thing is, it's all healthy. This is looking really good. Now on to the fun stuff. Adding the flavors to our mousse. Now we all know that peppermint and chocolate are timeless classics that go well together. So today we're gonna add peppermint essential oil. For a serving this size, I would typically add about 5 to 6 drops of peppermint oil into the dish. Now, as we know, peppermint and chocolate go so well together. It's like having an after-dinner mint. But did you know that peppermint actually helps to open up your airways? In fact, a lot of athletes use it to enhance their performance. For me, I personally like to add a drop of it in hot water, and voila, there's my peppermint tea, the perfect digestive aid. Now let's give it a good swirl. It's combining the beautiful smells of peppermint with chocolate. Yum. You can actually smell it coming up from the bowl. Right, on to the fun part, plating up our mousse. Now you can use different types of bowls and cups for the mousse. Here we've got 2 lovely cups here. And we want to slowly pour our creamy, creamy chocolate mousse in the cups. Oops. Wow, I can definitely smell the peppermint coming out from the bowls. And trust me, your friends are absolutely going to love this. Now, the same goes for garnishing. The possibilities are endless. So today, I've got some coconut shards, so toasted coconut. You can add lots of different nuts, some dried fruits, chia seeds toppings. I'm gonna sprinkle some cacao nibs here. Adds that little kick of chocolate. I've even have some crushed pistachios. Pistachio is also another ingredient that goes really well with chocolate. Yeah. And as a special treat, why not add some edible flowers? You can find these in your local supermarket. Just adds that little pretty touch to every dish. Plate it around. There, you can see the plates slowly starting to come alive. And for an extra pop of color, let's add some lemon zest to it. To finish off this beautiful plate. Just sprinkle it around. And there you have it, a lovely vegan chocolate mousse. Now that we've got dessert done and dusted, let's add some finishing touches to our salad by dressing it before we have our healthy feast. Let's bring our salad back up here and give the jar a good shake. Let's grab a spoon. Just add a couple of tablespoons and just swirl it around the salad. can leave the extra dressing on the side on the table. There. So there you have it. 2 stunningly healthy dishes that are easy to make with essential oils. I really hope you enjoy this meal. In the meantime, experiment and have fun in the kitchen with your favorite oils. I can't wait to see what you come up with. You'll be amazed to see the results you can achieve. Enjoy every mouthful, and I wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. That was harder than it looks. Can you make sure you cut out all my bad bits?
Yeah, no, of course I will, baby.
Okay. Intro, take 1. Hi, I'm Steph. Oh wait, hold on. Hi, I need to do it. Intro, take 3. Do I say I'm just saying my name is Stephanie and that's it, right? Take 5. Sorry. That relates to the Swiss sauce. Take 9. Was I left hand, right hand? Just adds the extra peppery. Let's prep. Dice up some juicy red onions.
Tomato.
Oh, sorry. It's not very nice color. Oh, sorry. Shit. This bottle of lemon has taken, lemon essential, and we're only gonna what did we do this now? What's that? Grated, yeah. The Roman Empire kind of brings out that gladiator, I don't like the gladiator. I think that's. Give it a good. Sorry. Start to. I can't wait. Take 12.